What if the strength of your allergic reactions is being set by your gut's own nervous system long before your immune cells even get involved?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Today we're examining how your gut's brain helps decide whether you tolerate foods or react to them, and why repairing that nerve-gut connection can lower your allergy risk and calm persistent sensitivities. I'm Ethan Foster. You'll hear how a tiny messenger called vasoactive intestinal peptide, or VIP, guides the way your intestinal lining rebuilds, and what happens when that signal drops. We'll also cover modern triggers like seed oils, microplastics, and emulsifiers that weaken your barrier and push you toward reactions.
I'm Alara Sky. We'll keep the focus on practical, article-based steps you can apply: how to remove gut-damaging inputs, how to reintroduce carbohydrates in the right order, when to be cautious with fiber, how to support VIP through sleep and daily rhythm, and why vitamin D and key microbes matter.
Your gut's nervous system, often called the enteric nervous system, regulates how your intestinal barrier is maintained. When its balance with your mucosa, immune cells, and microbiome is disrupted, more irritants slip across the lining and you become prone to food sensitivities and allergy-type responses. The new research identifies this system as a central regulator of barrier stability and immune balance.
In that study, intestinal nerve cells used VIP to tell LGR5+ stem cells how to maintain the lining. With adequate VIP, those stem cells stay in line and produce the right types of cells. When VIP falls, your gut overproduces tuft cells. Those tuft cells release signals that kick up allergy-like inflammation, pushing you toward leakiness and inappropriate immune activation.
That cascade aligns with what many of you notice after illness or gut injury. As tuft cells rise, they release more interleukin-25, which promotes type 2 immune responses, the same pathway seen in allergies and parasitic infections. The result is a looser barrier, easier passage of irritants, and symptoms that look like food reactions even without a primary immune disorder.
Your daily environment makes this worse. Micro and nanoplastics from food and water injure the gut lining and disturb your microbiome, then move into your bloodstream and tissues. Emulsifiers common in processed foods, such as polysorbate 80, carboxymethylcellulose, and carrageenan, shift the microbiota toward inflammatory patterns and increase bacterial penetration by altering the intestinal barrier.
At the cellular level, tight junction proteins, occludin, claudins, and Z01, hold your lining together. They loosen when toll-like receptor 4 is overstimulated by bacterial fragments like lipopolysaccharides. That overstimulation drives inflammation, widens the gaps, and raises your exposure to food antigens and histamine triggers. Over time, the pattern compounds into chronic sensitivity.
Vitamin D sits on the protective side of this equation. Adequate levels support tight junction proteins, antimicrobial peptides, and immune tolerance. Low vitamin D correlates with increased permeability and higher allergy risk. Bringing levels into an optimal range improves the odds that you'll tolerate everyday foods instead of reacting to them.
Short-chain fatty acids, including butyrate and acetate, are another stabilizer. Your microbes make them from fermentable fibers, and they directly fuel colon cells and assist barrier repair. If your microbial balance is off, you lose those supportive metabolites, eroding tolerance further. Restoring that production is part of rebuilding resilience.
Start by removing the inputs that drain cellular energy. The article identifies linoleic acid-rich seed oils, plastics with endocrine disruptors, and constant electromagnetic field exposure as major stressors. These weaken mitochondria, including in your gut lining. If your mitochondria underperform, repair lags, VIP signaling falters, and the barrier can't rebound.
Once those triggers are addressed, bring back healthy carbohydrates in the right order. Most adults need around 250 grams daily from whole foods. Begin with white rice and whole fruits to nourish beneficial microbes while keeping digestion straightforward. Gradually, layer in vegetables, whole grains, and other starches only after stability returns.
If your gut is highly inflamed, avoid jumping to a high-fiber intake. Excessive fiber at that stage can feed the wrong bacteria and raise endotoxin levels. Build tolerance slowly. As inflammation settles, prioritize fermentable fibers that restore short-chain fatty acid production without provoking bloating or flares.
Support a keystone microbe, Akkermansia mucinifera. Aim to encourage its growth with polyphenol-rich fruits such as blueberries, and with inulin-containing foods like asparagus, garlic, leeks, and bananas. A healthy range is about 3 to 5% of your microbiome. A postbiotic Akkermansia supplement is an option after your system has had time to recover from vegetable oils.
Vitamin D deserves a dedicated plan. If your level is under 60 nanograms per milliliter, you're outside the protective range discussed. The article recommends building towards safe sun exposure, ideally around solar noon, but only after 4 to 6 months of purging linoleic acid from your diet, because those oils embed in skin and can form harmful metabolites under sunlight.
Then bring your attention to the nerve-gut connection that guides regeneration. VIP activity is shaped by lifestyle. Protect it with deep, regular sleep, reduced blue light after sunset, and consistent meal timing. Practice slow, nasal breathing to lower stress. Avoid extreme fasting or aggressive caloric restriction that would stress your system and interfere with healing.
As these habits take root, you support VIP signaling, restore epithelial balance, and quiet the allergic tone that follows barrier breakdown. The goal is steady inputs and steady outputs. Less irritant entry, more effective repair, calmer immune responses, and a return to normal tolerance of everyday foods.
Your challenge today: remove seed oils and emulsifier-heavy foods from one full grocery cycle, set a consistent meal schedule, and spend the next 2 weeks reintroducing carbohydrates in the order outlined, white rice and whole fruits first, while tracking symptoms. Add one fermentable fiber source you tolerate and prioritize earlier bedtimes with reduced evening blue light. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.